Here we have the Megger MFT70. Megger products are typically alphanumerically coded in their catalog descriptions, so that the designation indicates what the tester actually does. So in this case, it's Multifunction Tester 70 for NFPA70, which means it includes the basic electrical tests that you need to perform for commissioning a new electrical facility. And that includes an insulation resistance test and a ground test, plus a continuity test and a voltage check. Note that we have two rotary switches that control your test. This is your insulation test, and then if you move the rotary switch to the earth resistance position, then that engages your ground test rotary switch. We'll take a quick look at the functions on the insulation test. First, you have a voltage check. That, of course, acts as a voltmeter, but primarily it's for the safety of the operator, but can also be used as a voltmeter function as well. Then we have the continuity function. This, of course, is for testing your wiring to make sure that all the connections have been made properly and haven't been damaged in the construction process or whatever, and you have a good resistance continuity throughout your electrical system. And then the core function of the insulation test, to make sure you have no damaged or short-circuited insulation, and you can test at 100 volts, 250 volts, 500 volts, and 1000 volts. And then if you go to your ground resistance function, note that you have the option of a 2-pole test, 3-pole test, and then your clamp test, which we will also take a look at, where you can use voltage and current clamps to proof your electrical system, and also, if conditions are correct, you can do a ground resistance test strictly with clamp-on function. Note that the tester is conveniently handheld, light and easy to manage, frees you from the problem of carrying around multiple pieces of equipment and having a lot of different objects that you have to deal with. Here we have your tests all condensed into one single tester, very easy to manage and carry around, and less work time with setup and problems of that sort where you can get into committing errors and then having to retest and so forth. Everything is contained all in one tester, and it's much easier to operate, including test buttons on both sides so you can have right hand or left hand operation, and again it simplifies the process and reduces retesting and errors. And we have your lock functions on both sides along with various sub-functions that you can commit with those keys.